What do I have? Hey there. Hey, hey, hey. Let me turn the light up. How y'all doing? Hey, loves. There, that's better. I guess it is. Hi, loves. I wish I had moved the dog bay before I started, but that's okay. Hi. Hi. Hey, Renee's Blessings. Welcome, welcome. Let me do my intro. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the mother of twins, helping you along your twin flame journey. If this is your first time watching the channel, thank you so much for being here because I know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but choosing to spend a little time with me, and I appreciate that. So, if you find that you like the content on the channel, go ahead and smash that like button as well as subscribe to the channel because it'll put your energy in these card decks that you can't see, but I'm about to use. Um, It'll feel like a personal reading if you subscribe to the channel because your energy will be all up in the decks, right? If you want a personal reading, I call them love and light sessions. I don't call them readings because it's just don't come expecting me to read cards. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna have a good conversation because it's about healing. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yes, Sunflowers and Mavericks. Thank you for the way you love and like and support me. Like all the videos on Patreon, sewing into my life, building Ascension City, one brick at a time. A card fell, darn it. And it's from our life change deck too. Oh well, I'll get it later tomorrow. No, I'll get it later. So let me get right to it because I have to come right after this one and do a divine masculine. The masculines are yearning to talk. I telling y'all, I am it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of different energy. So, hold on to your hat. You're right. You're good. Don't worry about it. That reminds me, I need to get you some guardian angel cards because you need some messages from your guardian angels, and we're going to give them to you. I feel like some of you need a little bit of encouragement. Some of you definitely need to pay closer attention to your health. I'm giving you the downloads. I'm already in the message. This is the tea, but pay closer attention to your health is what I was hearing. What else? I said rest. The energy is all over the place. Yes. So you might need a little encouragement. Lead a niddle. That feels like that's something. I don't know what it is, but lead a niddle. If that means something to you, sounds almost like it's a German. But anyway, I just heard Auschwitz. I just heard that. I don't know who that's for. But anyway, that was wow. Okay. Wide open I am. What? Anyway, let me drink some water, y'all. Let me slow this freight train down a little bit. I've had an amazing day. A full day, but an amazing day. Okay, so what else was I hearing? Yes, the Divine Masculines want to talk. And so I'm going to give them an opportunity to speak at about 11:15. So I need to get right to this read. This is the tea. I have several decks in front of me. The point of the message tonight is to encourage you. I saw a comment in there, and I'm not trying to read. Hi to the moderators, Barbara. Hello. But to the moderators. Wait a minute. Read that back. Hello. Wait. Let me one thing at a time. Hello, moderators, and it's just Barbara, I think. Hello, Wickedly Divine Feminine. Hello to all my friends. Hey, Juju Bean. Hello. Give the family a chance to get. I just heard that. Give the family a chance to get into the room. Okay. Hi, Ashley. Look at all the fam. I love you guys. Mia, did I see Mia here? My author. Hi, Luciano. Felix De Pola. Hello. Hi. I'm looking at my friends. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Arletha, that reminds me. Tamika is discharged today. I'm not telling her business, but I'm telling her business. My moderator, Tamika, that she was away recovering. And she is officially, I believe, if I'm wrong, she's discharged today. So we are so happy that we're going to have, and she's moving into a new apartment. So we're going to have Mika back full time as that is, when she gets home today. And I'm just so happy that is over, and she definitely learned a lot, and she's going to be sharing those downloads with all of us when she is ready. So the question in the comments was, when is divine time? Divine timing is the moment you connect, the moment you come into alignment with spirit and what spirit wants for you. And remember, you are the co-creator. So the moment you say yes and because you're always getting a yes from the heavens, right? But the moment you say yes and align and stop fighting or resisting or being afraid or being bewildered or having doubt or whatever that separates you from the thing that you want, the moment you align by saying yes, I surrender, is the moment divine time is. Boom, it happens just like that. And just like that, of course, when you're getting there, when you are, which is what we're talking about tonight, I'm already in the segue because this is the tea. But when you are getting there, it is a lot of ups and downs, twists and turns. It might feel like a labyrinth or a maze. I just heard golden lab. Somebody might have a golden lab. I just heard black lab as well. So we got some animal lovers in the house tonight. Welcome. If you are just watching for the first time, welcome. Thank you for all the new subs. I appreciate you guys coming over here and spending a little time with us. So welcome, welcome, welcome again. Now, I do feel like you're going to be welcoming someone. That's why we stopped off at Welcome Land for a second. But you're going to be welcoming someone, some of you into your life and for good, and some of you into your homes. I do see relocations. I do see moving in. I do see a lot of move outs. I do see when I was teaching tarot, my first tarot class is done as of yesterday. My Tuesday night class, yay, all graduated. I need to get them something, right? For a ride with a sister for like 12, I think it was 12 or 13 weeks. But anyway, we started in March. So anyway, but we did a spread on ourselves. We did a Celtic spread, a 10-card Celtic spread on ourselves. And my outcome card was a tower. And I was like, what? But of course, I clarified for myself. I knew exactly what it was about, because towers aren't necessarily bad. The reason why I'm bringing up towers is because I do feel, as we are ending this month of June, that there are going to be a lot of tower moments for many of you. For some of you, because this is a very specific read that you know that you have a past life connection. What I mean by that is you feel like you have done this before in a weird kind of way with your person, like you have known them all your lives. Now, some of you literally have known your person all of your life, but that's not quite what I'm talking about. What I'm speaking of is, and that doesn't mean you don't have a past life connection. I'm just saying that that's not exactly what I'm speaking of. I'm speaking of those of you who've had, like, you've done past life work, where you've gone back and seen some past lives so you can understand your now, or you had a dream and you were somebody, maybe you were the man and they were the woman, or they were the man or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. But you feel like you have known them before and you have done some things with them before. So this is for you people, all right? You in the collective. And so I feel like, especially those of you who are in past life connections, these next 2 weekends, I think there's 2 more weekends left in June. Yes, this is 19th and 26th. So yes, this weekend and all the way up to next weekend. So the end of the month, like I said, I don't know why I had to do the whole 19th and 26th. That somebody must have needed to hear those numbers, 19 and 26, or 10 and 8, or 18, which is a 9, right back to 9. So I feel like there are going to be some big breakups or explosions. This weekend is the summer solstice, June 21st, longest day of the year. But this is those of you who follow the Nordic or Celtic, not mythology, not ideology. I'm just going to say stories. Is this the Return of the Sun King? Right? It's just like December 21st when we started winter solstice. This is summer solstice, and this is high energy. I just saw Leo. So July is another sync, but July, some things are really going to come to fruition. And I just saw the word consolation. Like, there is no consolation prize. I feel like somebody is going to be surprised by someone's departure, for whatever that means for you. But someone's departure, they're going to be surprised by it. And it's almost like they feel, I'm just going to say surprise, and there's no consolation prize. And it's like this person was looking for, I don't know, like an explanation or some understanding or whatever. But I do see something like left high and dry is what I'm hearing. Left high and dry. All right. Somebody might be getting high this weekend, and then something jump off or something. But something needed. It's almost like, I want to say liquid courage, but it's not liquid, it's smoke. So I don't know who that's for, but somebody's going to smoke and get some courage. All right, to do a thing. I don't know. Leap of faith, take a risk, take a gamble. I'm hearing take a shot. I'm hearing take a shot also. So anyway, um I said the towers this weekend, next weekend, all the way to the end of the June, end of June. Um I just heard a nickname Junie, but I also know somebody named Junie. So, but I did hear the name Junie. That was interesting. So I'm gonna say it, but I don't think this, this person, nah. But I'm saying I do know somebody named Junie, and it's interesting. And I keep saying it though. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe somebody's name gets called a lot. Mom, but somebody's name gets called a lot. And it might be a tower moment for you this weekend. Something having to do with your children or someone else's children. All right. So let's talk about your spiritual maturity, because some things that you had to work on. These cards that I have right here are oracle cards, and they have affirmations on them. So I'm going to read you the message, as well as the affirmation. And if you want to say it out loud, that will be awesome, but you don't have to. But I'm just letting you know, so you'll know where you fit in this timeline. But I'm telling you, this feels like something for every single one of us. But one of the things that was not holding you up, but one of the things that you were being processed through is your ability to forgive others. Okay. What I saw specifically when I was getting the download about this read about spiritual maturation is I saw promiscuity. I'll be honest, on both sides. I saw your person and even you having a history, a checkered past, if you want to call it checkered past. I ain't no check. I don't play checkers. So, but I'm just saying you've had several partners. Okay, so you've been around. All right, and you're okay with that. That's not what we're bringing up. We're bringing up the fact that there were reasons why you went in that direction. For your divine masculine, I feel like, and distorted masculine energy, it was the need to feel wanted or seen. It was about ego. It was about reputation. Because I do feel like whatever this is, you guys have a history with this person of there's people around you. You know what I mean? There's like either it's families or friends, mutual friends or something, but it's people around you and people that kind of have watched you both. I don't know, individually or even as a team, a couple team. I was gonna say team. Interesting. So I feel like you guys call yourselves Team Green or Team whatever the name is. Okay. I just saw Team Sally, whatever, Salley. So it feels like that's the last name. That's definitely not a first name. But anyway, I feel like there's okay. I'm sorry. I got a reference again to that Love and Basketball movie. I got a reference. So it's like you kind of paralleled each other. You grew up parallel or something like that. Because this feels like some childhood, whatever, but that too. But it's like you always had an awareness of one another. That's what I'm saying. There was always, even if it was at a distance, you always had an awareness of each other. You moved in the same, you orbited. All right, that's better. Because that's what I see. It's like you orbited around each other, but I do see some sort of nucleus, meaning some sort of center point, whether it's you're from the same hometown or whether you always came to the same church or something like that. You came to the same church, but there was a point where you always came back to, and you could kind of check on each other. You know what I mean? So like I said, this is a very specific read, and I know I usually do a kind of more general read, but I have to get this message out because several people need to hear this. I know it's a significant amount of people that need to hear this message because you are closer than you think. You know what I mean? You're closer than you think. And that's why I think I put in the title, Are You Ready? Because I really feel like you don't think you're ready. Not think you're ready, but you don't see how close you are because you are still thinking maybe something that you're experiencing that the person is I'm sorry. I looked at Caribbean Queen. I did it again. I looked at a comment and lost my train of thought. But it's like she was like, I'm about to say I'm lost. Yeah. Let me just say my public service announcement. We have new subs and new people. Therefore, new energy is getting into these cards. And I don't try to tell spirit what messages to give me, but I do kind of say I really love to keep the whatever. But the collective is, and it was like, what is a collective? It's a large group of people. So as this continues to grow, the message is going to be a little different. So what I'm going to do on my end is do my very best to kind of warn you, like, this is not yours. This isn't for you. You know what I mean? This isn't for you. Or I'll say something like, this is us or something, or class of 2021, something I'll think of, but I'll kind of warn you so it can go to where the people, are that need to hear this message. Then who knows what I'll have tomorrow. But one thing I'll tell y'all about me, it's not about how many views that I get or the activity on the channel. It is about getting the message out because I'm an oracle. So, I just obey. If I'm nothing else, I know how to follow my intuition when I believe the spirit is showing me something that will be conducive for the growth of the collective. All right, whoever that may be. So that's super cool. Now, so I'll keep going. All right. So you were maturing in, like I said, in the area where you had to forgive a lot of people because of some things that was going on in your past, right? Where am I on time? Okay. So I'll get off of that. So things were going on in your past. And so both of you guys have like a, interesting, I'm just going to say interesting past. All right. And so even some family drama, trauma things kind of that maybe it was parent struggles with parents or absent parents or addicted parents, both of you or one of you. But I'm saying that you had to kind of forgive that because what you were healing was the way you understood what love is. Okay. Because the people that taught you were a bit, okay, that's what I'm going to say. What you saw around you coming through the ranks was a bit distorted, is what I'll say. Is distorted. Okay, so you had to kind of first face that head on and realize that is not norm. That's not okay. That's not what should be happening in love when you say you love somebody, or that's not integrity. Like you had to learn core things like integrity, like loyalty. You had to learn kind of how to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, not to embellish or not to leave things out, but really, you know what I mean? Speak, let your word have integrity, drip with integrity, those kind of things. And again, your person too, because like I said, whatever you did individually in your past, it was enough. You encountered enough that you had to not only forgive others, but you had to forgive yourself. And that actually was the biggest hurdle. And that is why Spirit said almost, but not yet, because if you didn't really forgive yourself of things that you think was bad or whatever, then you would bring that to that person. You know what I mean? And I am not saying, or know you're never going to hear come out of my mouth that you have to be 1,000% healed before you come into union with your person or any person, because you'll never hear me say that. But what you will hear me say is there are levels. There's levels to this. You know what I mean? Or you have to be healed in a enough amount of a space that you don't hurt, maim, wound the other person. You know what I mean? Spirit is not going to give you a person to torture. You know what I mean? That's not how that works. But Spirit will send someone in your life, soulmate, twin, whatever, any relationship, because it doesn't have to be intimate. It could be a supervisory or a supervisor, something about authority, because, anytime you are interrelating with people, you are in a relationship. You know what I mean? You are relating to people. So it's a relationship. You know what I mean? Whether it's close or far, that doesn't matter. It is the only thing that matters is how you treat, how you handle that person, right? So with your relationship, you don't have to be 100,000% healed, if that's such a thing, to come into union. But like I said, because of the mission and the purpose of the union, there does have to be a large amount of healing with the character. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of work with the character, a lot of work with the root chakra, a lot of work in the heart space. You know what I mean? The heart space comes even before the throat chakra, okay? Because when that heart is healed, then the throat chakra begins to activate to speak the right things. Now I'm speaking from my heart, the truest part of myself versus my ego, my flesh, where I can be hurt, or where I can be fearful, or where I can be angry and do things or say things that I don't really mean, but I do it to what? Protect myself. You know what I mean? So when your heart is healed at such a level, you extend a lot of grace because you remember where you came from. You know what I mean? You learn to extend a lot of grace. Does that make sense? All right. Emoticons, y'all got me. Other thing is indecision. A lot of the delay and the processing had to do with knowing exactly what you want. I'm sorry, the mantra. Let me give you not the mantra, but the affirmation for forgiveness. Let me give you that. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. See it? I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. That's forgiveness. So resentment too. Ooh, it's hot. I am so hot. Anybody else hot where y'all are? I wonder if that's the anointing of these lights. I don't know, but I'm telling you, man, I just got hot all of a sudden when I talked about forgiveness. My goodness. So anyway, indecision. It says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So check that out. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. A lot of the confusion and the indecision and the procrastination and the ghosting was about not really trusting what spirit was saying or showing, or whether in dreams or in 3D. A lot of neither of you trusted your intuition 100%. Okay. Now, divine feminine, of course, you were a little ahead of the game in that area, but your person totally was the runner, right? Totally. I was like, nah, no, you know what I mean? Every time you took 2 steps forward in the connection, you took 2 steps back. Something happened, and it was silliness. I feel like a lot of you were dealing with silliness. You know what I mean? Immaturity. And you both didn't mean it, but it was because you were still dealing with ego things and 7 of Wands I just saw. So Leo energy, but you were dealing with being defensive and everything you can imagine, all of that, because you needed to learn to say what you wanted, learn to follow your intuition, learn to go with the flow. That's how when you follow your intuition, you are now going with the flow. You are now going with the flow when you follow your intuition. So indecision causes delay. Indecision causes procrastination. And indecision also reeks of confusion. And again, your person or you, both of you had to close karmic cycles, which could have been karmic relationships. You had to get out of that, right? Because when there's an ending, there's a new beginning. And a lot of you, the catalyst for you getting out of the situation that you felt like you were going to die in, let me be honest, was this relationship, was this connection coming back. Hey, Champagne, good to see you, boo. All right. Also, balance. For some of you, it was an emotional balance that needed to come in, balancing your emotions, balancing your I've heard fears and terrors against what could actually happen. I feel like some of you dealt with a lot of anxiety. You were an anxious child. You were an anxious teenager, especially when you were learning to drive and driving on your own even, but you were anxious, like anxiety. People know that. I just heard the name Pat. Pat is so anxious. Oh, you know how Pat is. Pat nerves. That's what I just heard. Pat's nerves. Okay. So anyway, there needed to be balance. Okay. So the mantra is, I bring a state of, I keep saying mantra. Somebody's getting new mantras, and good for you if you're doing mantras, repeating mantras, but affirmations is what I was trying to say. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment, right? Without judgment. So in other words, you had to learn to trust not only your intuition, but you were maturing in the area of doing things that you liked and you stopped caring what people thought about it. All right. You found balance in that way because there was an imbalance, because there was an obligation to what you felt loyal to and what you really wanted to do. And this was for both of you, because if you think about it right now, a lot of the tug of war or a lot of the push and pull or the competition or even the ghosting was somebody was not following their North Star, their intuition, their inner compass, their heart. Connection to spirit. They were denying or ignoring the connection to spirit, ignoring the nudges, the urgings, the niggling feelings, ignoring it because they were tied or felt loyal to something. And it doesn't have to be a relationship for you, not at this point, because you could have been loyal to your children. All right, maybe you made your children a promise that you wouldn't bring anybody else into their lives unless they were serious or they were going to marry you or something like that. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And so you were loyal to things. You might have been loyal to friends who thought they knew best. That reminds me, it was the John B song, which I know I've had a sync with several times, but it's the They Don't Know. It was y'all know that song, John B. I think it was early 90s or something like that, but it's like, don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. Put it out your mind because it's jealousy. Because I feel like you were loyal to a group of friends. You look good, girlfriend. You know what I mean? And, yeah. So it was like, I don't know. And like I said, this is not for this read is not for everybody. You can probably pull messages from this, but because I feel like I see these people. I saw the movie Grease, the musical Grease, and it's like, the we go together like that. It's like, you come up with this person. You know what I mean? And this message needed to come out. That's why I think I'm gonna close it right here. What am I, 25 minutes? Y'all to see all the cards I have out here, but I just used one deck, and I think that's enough for you to go on just to know. But let me encourage you, because let me give you a guardian angel card. I'm gonna give you a guardian angel card as well as a lover's oracle card. These two heart-shaped decks, I love these. I got a big one and a little one now. I love these. One of them's guardian angels, and one of them's lover's oracle. So here we go. Hold on. Se me da todo. Oh, wow. That's going to be my segue right into divine masculine. The divine masculine read tonight is going to be whoop. Well, maybe, I don't know. Let me not hype it up, but sexual union. It says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. I'm telling you, just as sure as my name is Dwayne, I'll be there for you, and I'll treat you just like a queen. Put your head on my pillow. So Tony might add a sync. Tony might be a name. Anthony might be a name. But your person is coming to see. You're going to see your person. Sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, because you share a soul with your twins. And I'm telling you that you had to spiritually mature to a place where you could get here, where you could learn to honor each other and see that you are actually one eternal soul. They can't be them without you, and you can't be you without them. You are no longer warring for the connection, warring. You're no longer warring about the connection. You're warring for, in support of the connection. You know what I mean? You're warring not each other, but you're warring anything on the outside that would try to come between you, because they don't know about this here. See what I'm saying? They don't know. They don't know. They don't know the significance of this, because I feel like some of you have had to endure people trying to talk you out of this. My goodness, look at this. This is the bottom of the deck. I can't even make this stuff up. Look at this. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart, and continue to follow its guidance. Manifesting miracles. I love that. All right, let's get you a guardian angel. This was good. I'm gonna be back in a few minutes with a divine masculine read. That is, that thing came out. Oh my gosh. So the card just came out. It's oneness. We'll look at the bottom of the deck in 1 second. It says oneness. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually, those we love never leave us. One soul. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. Oneness. Now, did we not just get sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul? And now we get the card from your guardian angel saying, even though we are physically apart, we are always united. We're oneness. Did we just get this? Oh my gosh. What's the bottom of the deck on this one? Love. It says, negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. That was another one. Negative thoughts, toxic thinking, critical thinking, inner critic, judgment, right? Doubt and unbelief. Those are things that you had to heal out of. You had to cycle out of that by going around and around and around this person, in and out. One minute they love you, one minute they hate you, one minute you love them, one minute you hate them. Their people, your people, the kids, the dog, the goldfish. Oh, around and around. Every time you took 2 steps forward, you took 2 steps back. It was always something going on. And your mind got the better of you, 8 of swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, or you are. But I'm saying negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. And you did that. Yay for you. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose. Didn't we say this union has a sacred purpose? It also says, unleash your divine potential through the power of love. And that's what you're doing. You're unleashing that creativity. I just saw the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra. You are unleashing your creative potential through the power of love. And it is indeed a powerful love. All right, I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been good groceries for me. Thanks for hanging with me. Those of you, I know it was a very specific read, but if it was for you, it's for you. If not, it's okay. We'll be back tomorrow. All right, babies. Thank you so much, Barbara. Thank you for all your help moderating. Thank you, everyone in your respective places. I'll be back in about 13 minutes. Bye.